Hello Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Capricorn, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. So with all that being said, Capricorn, let's get started. How does Capricorn currently view this relationship? All right, Capricorn, so we do have the Devil out here, and then we also have the Knight of Wands. I don't feel like this is your energy. I don't feel like this is your energy. I feel like this is somebody that's very in and out of your life, though. They could be a fire sign strongly. They could even be a Capricorn, you know, like yourself. That's definitely a possibility, but I don't know, dude. Like, I feel like when you were dealing with this person, your relationship with this person, you know, made you feel so freaking drained and depleted. But anyways, it kind of looks like this human is back. We'll see why this person is back, but I do feel like their return is gonna like catch you off guard. Okay, maybe just maybe, Capricorn, you thought that it was done and over with, right? Between you and this person, you were never gonna see this person again or even hear from this person again, but it kind of looks like, you know, you are actually hearing from this person again. The reason why it's going to catch you off guard has a lot to do with what I just mentioned, but it also has a lot to do with this energy right here. Right now, I just kind of feel like you're just so lost in your own world, focusing on you and what you have to do, focusing on your money and just minding your business, because I say that a lot about you guys. All you guys do is, you know, focus on making your money and minding your business. So as you're focusing on you and what you need to do, boom, this person resurfaces back up here for you out of the blue. They do kind of come off to me as like an energy vampire. I'm not gonna lie, they do. But let's look into this person and see what it is that they want, shall we? So let's look at them. How does this person currently view? I'm not gonna take that. That doesn't feel right. How does this person currently view their relationship with Capricorn? Before I even say that, I feel like this person pushed you to this point of no return. Let me just start off by saying that, okay? They pushed you to the point of no return. I feel like you just couldn't take it anymore. You just couldn't do it anymore when it came down to this individual that you were dealing with, okay? So with that being said, it kind of looks like you managed to find a way, right, to break free from this individual. And I feel like you're super glad that you did. You know, you're super glad that you broke free from this individual, because now you don't have to deal with them, right? And all that comes with them. You don't have to deal with somebody, you know, leaving you drained, depleted, causing all types of dysfunction and chaos and fuckery into your life, right? So then there's that, okay? The moment you broke free, by the way, from this person is the moment this person lost all control over you. And that's the thing, is that they know it, but they want it back. They want it back, is what I'm getting. They want not only you and what they once upon a time had with you back, but they most importantly want that control and hold that they once upon a time had on you. Okay. I want to look at this Emperor. Look, we even have the Emperor in the reverse here. So yeah, that's kind of telling me that the moment you broke free from this person, they lost all control over you, and they don't like it. They don't like it. Tell me more about this Emperor. Tell me more about this Emperor. But I feel like something's prompting this person to come back, and I'm very curious to see, like, oh, I think I just found out why. But we have the Eight of Cups out here. We also have the Five of Wands in the reverse. It's interesting because the moment you broke free from this connection, it does appear to me that they didn't try to stop you and or put up a fight. It's kind of like the epitome of, oh, you don't want to be with me anymore? Okay. Oh, you're done with me? Okay. Oh, you never want to see my face again? Okay. You know, but it kind of looks like it kind of looks like not only are they back, but there's like a few reasons actually why this person's back. It has a lot to do with what I already mentioned, as far as like them losing control over you and them losing that grip that they once upon a time had on you. But it also has a lot to do with this right here. Okay. Now remember, You're showing up with the Seven of Pentacles in the upright, okay? So that's kind of telling me that you've experienced a lot of growth and expansion since this person has been gone in some way, shape, and or form, okay? And it looks like they don't like it. I feel like this person, and I'm going to be very honest with you, I feel like this person was really hoping that you would like fall on your face without them. And it kind of looks like that's not happening, okay? It kind of looks like that's not happening. And that's another reason, you know, why this, you know, person's back is because they clearly know that just based off of what they're witnessing, right? As far as your growth and your expansion is concerned, you're not coming back. You're not coming back. I don't know if you were like codependent off of this person or what the case may be. But it just kind of looks like they were hoping that by walking away from you and not putting up a fight that, you know, you would come running back to them because you quote unquote are going to need them. And it kind of looks like that never happened, you know, as far as you running back to them is concerned. And it also looks like you don't need them. It also looks like you don't need them either. So then that's another thing. I don't know. This person kind of comes off to me as somebody who's super two-faced, to say the least. You know, like the fact that this person wanted you to like fall on your face and come running back to them and begging for them back, you know, that's kind of telling me that this person is clearly somebody who doesn't have your best interests at heart. But when they come back around your way, I promise you they're going to make it seem like they do have your best interests at heart. And they're going to also make it seem like, you know, like they're sorry. And they're also going to go as far as to like, you know, own up to a few things. You know, I shouldn't have did this, Capricorn. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have treated you like this. I shouldn't have treated you like that. I mean, the list goes on and on, my friend. So just be careful with this one over here, because it's evident to me that they don't like the fact that you're happy. They don't like the fact that you're at peace. They don't like the fact that you're growing and evolving in some way, shape, and or form. And they can clearly see that you're growing and evolving in some way, shape, and or form. This to me just kind of feels like an energy of you regaining your independence is kind of what I'm getting. Yeah, it feels like you're regaining your independence. And it kind of looks like they don't like it. But that's the thing, is that I don't think that this person thought that you would turn around and regain your independence. Yeah, hence why they thought that it's only a matter of time before you would come running back to them, begging for them back. And it kind of looks like that didn't happen. How does Capricorn, oh yeah, wow, wow. Yeah, you definitely don't need this person to the right of me. It just kind of looks like your life drastically changed the moment you broke free from this person. You find yourself in a good place. I will say that mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. I'm also getting financially as well. You find yourself in a very, very good place. So you know what's interesting about all of this is that I do see this person, you know, resurfacing, you know, back up here for you, but I just don't see you opening that door. Now, could they be physically showing up within your energy field, like showing up at your house, showing up at your apartment, showing up at your job, showing up at the gym they know that you like to go to around a specific time? Yeah, that's a huge possibility, but I keep getting you're not opening that door back up. You're not opening that door back up. So yeah, for some of you that it could go down that way, that they actually physically show up. For others of you, this could just simply represent, you know, an energy of them calling you and or texting you, and you refuse to call them back or text them back or email them back. But it looks like you're very determined to not open that door back up. Okay. How does this person currently feel? How does this person currently feel? Yeah, this person has been keeping a very close eye on you, Capricorn. And I feel like we've been getting that for you as of lately, as far as like somebody keeping like a very, very close eye on you is concerned. I could have sworn it was either you or Taurus, but I want to say it was you. But with the Eight of Wands to the Four of Wands coming out here, which I would love to clarify the Page of Pentacles, by the way, but This person can clearly see that you're doing 10 times better without them in your life versus with them in your life. And they really, really don't freaking like it. They don't like it, not even a little bit is what I'm getting. It's like they just can't stand to like sit back and watch you soar and thrive and excel in life, especially without them in it. Let's look at the Page of Pentacles, shall we? Tell me more about the Page of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Page of Pentacles. We have the Five of Swords in the upright. We also have the Lovers in the reverse. And then we also have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. Their ego. Oh my gosh. This person's ego just can't fucking take it is what I'm getting. Their ego just can't take it. To see you thriving and excelling, as well as happy without them, their ego just cannot take it. This is kind of sad and unfortunate, but I just keep getting that they were hoping, man. Like they were really, really, really freaking hoping that you would just fall on your face, you know, without them. And then, you know, you'll come crawling back to them. And it just kind of looks like that's not happening. Kind of looks like that's not happening. Kind of looks like the universe refuses to allow that to basically happen. Capricorn. Another thing too, what's also really aggravating this person and pissing this person off is that you're not giving in to them, okay? That's another thing that's really aggravating them and pissing them off because they're clearly trying to get your attention. Clearly, they're clearly trying to get your attention here, Capricorn, you know, by calling you, texting you, emailing you, showing up at your house. And the fact that you're not pouring your time and or energy towards this person in any way, shape, and or form is also aggravating them. It's also triggering this person's ego beyond freaking belief. Okay, let's keep going, shall we? Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. What actions will Capricorn take towards this person or moving forward? All right, let's see what we got. We do have the Temperance card. We do have the Seven of Wands. And then we also have the Two of Pentacles. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Three of Swords. In regards to how you plan on moving forward, you are very determined, my friend, to not ever accept this individual back into your life ever again. Going back to this person is just simply not an option in your mind. You managed to find a way to break free from this person. You're very determined to keep it that way. Now, I'm very curious to see how this person's going to respond and react, you know, towards all of this, considering the fact that this person is showing up with the Five of Swords attached to their energy. This could definitely imply that they might find themselves still trying, right, to gain access to you, still trying, you know, to get back into your good graces, still trying to like wiggle their way back into your life all over again. Especially with that Seven of Wands energy coming out here. I mean, there's a strong possibility, Capricorn, that this person's not going to take no for an answer. So you might have to stand your ground, okay, up against this person, you know, a few times is kind of what I'm getting. What actions will this person take? There you go. There you go. Oh my God, let's talk about it. With the Five of Swords again, to the Six of Swords, to the Ace of Pentacles, to the Lovers coming out here. This is like the epitome of them just wanting to start over with you. This is the epitome of them just wanting the both of you to just kind of leave the past in the past and just simply start over. But with the Five of Swords coming out here, you know, they're at a point, okay, within this dynamic that they share with you where they feel like they're starting to kind of beg. Okay, and that's the thing, right, is that this is somebody who has a boatload of ego and pride. And anybody who has a boatload of ego and pride doesn't like to beg for absolutely anything. And the fact that it's kind of getting to the point where they feel like they have to beg for you back is really, really starting to aggravate this person and piss this person off. I feel like this person has anger issues. I do. I feel like this person has anger issues. Not only that, but This whole you moving forward and moving on with your life is something that doesn't sit well with them. It just doesn't sit well with them. It just doesn't. And that's something that they don't necessarily want to happen, you know, as far as you moving forward and moving on with your life is concerned. It's like they just want to stop you, right? From excelling in life, thriving in life, soaring in life. But they also want to stop you from, you know, moving forward and moving on with your life and building with someone else. Let's look at the Five of Swords one more time. So I am definitely getting that you're going to find yourself having to stand your ground up against this person a few times because they're not going to turn around and take no for an answer. Then again, they are showing up as an emperor. You know, an emperor, when they see something that they want, they're very determined to get it. And in this case, they're locked in on you. They're locked in on you, my friend. Okay? So you might have a child with this person. I am definitely getting that for some of you out there. Tell me more about the Five of Swords. We have the High Priestess in the reverse, and then we also have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. I just kind of feel like this person's super pissed off, man. They're just super pissed off because this person feels like you don't need them anymore. They feel like you don't need them anymore. And I also feel like you don't want them anymore either. And that pisses this person off beyond freaking belief. We have the Two of Pentacles, so the Justice card. And then we also have the Two of Cups out here. This is just kind of reiterating what I just said, Capricorn. You know, because this person is over here trying to fix things with you, trying to repair things here with you, trying to get back into your good graces. And all you're doing in return is, you know, pushing this person away and not giving them the time and or day. It's really aggravating them and it's really pissing this person off. Can I just say something? Let me just state the obvious here because I think that we all kind of see where this is kind of going, okay? And what they really, really want. Yes. Does this person want you and what they once upon a time had with you back? Yes, but I'm sorry. I feel like this person is that type of person that gets like a kick out of making people miserable and making people suffer is kind of what I'm getting. Because I do feel like you suffered a lot in your relationship, you know, with this person. I do feel like, you know, they got a kick out of it. So granted, could they be a narcissist? That's a possibility. Yes, absolutely. But I just kind of feel like if you were to accept this person back into your life ever again, which I don't see you doing, which is a really good thing, all they're gonna really do is bring stress, chaos, dysfunction, drama, stagnancy, and lack into your life. That's all they're gonna do. That is literally all this human being's going to do. They just want that hold / control and grip that they once upon a time had on you. That's it. And they also want to cause you a bunch of, you know, misery in the process of it all because they get a weird kick out of it. You know, and another thing too, is like they also don't want, you know, to see you happy. They don't want to see you soar. They don't want to see you thrive. And they also don't freaking want you to move forward and move on with your life and meet somebody else. They also don't want that either. But see, the problem that I'm having with this person is that I feel like this is somebody who just like refuses, like absolutely refuses to change their ways. Refuses to change their ways. They're going to make it seem to you like they're like a changed man now, they're a changed woman now, but they're not. They're not. And I'm sorry, it keeps kind of showing up time and time again that they're clearly not. They're clearly not the man that you need them to be or the woman that you need them to be. They're clearly not, nor do they want to be, you know, is kind of what I'm getting. Like the desire, right? To be the man of your dreams or the woman of your dreams, you know, it's just not there, but the desire to control you is there. The desire to bring stagnancy and lack, chaos and dysfunction in your life. Yeah, that's definitely there, you know? And another thing too, I do feel like you were really good to this person. So that plays a massive role in why this person's back. You were really good to this person. You know, you catered to this person. You were committed to this person. You were devoted to this person. Like you gave your all, man, to this person. Something that honestly they really don't deserve. But more of the story is that you gave your all to this human being, and they also want that. They want you to go back to giving them and your relationship with them your all over again. They want you to cater to them. They want you to take care of them. They want you to cook for them. They want you to clean for them. You know, like they want that back in their life as well. They do. They definitely do. Because you were really, really good to them. So it makes sense, you know, as to why this person, you know, is back. You know, you were really good to them. You definitely were. But even though you were really, really good, you know, to this person, if I'm just being honest here, I don't feel like this person deserves all of that, you know, as far as like all that you gave them. I don't feel like they deserve all of that. I don't, especially because this is somebody who clearly can't even reciprocate that back. So then there's that, okay? But just be prepared, okay? Just be prepared, because they're not gonna turn around and be like, okay, Capricorn, I respect the fact that you want nothing to do with me. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like, their ego cannot stand you moving forward and moving on with your life and building with someone else. Their ego just cannot stand that, okay? Their ego just can't stand the fact that you don't need them anymore. Their ego just can't stand the fact that you're happy without them. Their ego just can't stand the fact that you're soaring and thriving and excelling and growing and evolving in some way, shape, or form without them. They just can't freaking stand it. It makes them sick to their stomach, okay? Hence why they're so determined. Hence why they're so determined to get you back. Because this person knows that if they're able to get you back, they could prevent you from meeting somebody who actually deserves you, and it could also prevent you from growing and evolving in life. I feel like this person needs help. I do. Like, I feel like this person spends too much time on things they shouldn't spend so much time on. Like this right here, you know what I mean? Trying to stop someone from being happy, trying to stop someone from growing, trying to stop someone from, you know, evolving, you know, like, I feel like there's other things, you know, that this person could be spending their time doing. Like, I don't know, like reading a book or something, or like getting a, you know, going back to school and getting a degree, you know, I don't know, something, you know, but it's like, no, you know, it's like they rather spend their time trying to like stop you from being happy, stop you from growing, stop you from, you know, meeting the one, stop you from meeting somebody who actually does value and appreciate you as well as deserve you. Because this person knows it's only a matter of time before you stumble across somebody who actually, you know, deserves you, actually knows how to respect you and treat you right. They know it's only a matter of time, because at the end of the day, this is somebody who can clearly see your value and your worth. The problem with this person is that they don't not only do they not deserve you, but they don't know how to value and appreciate you the way that they honestly should. They don't. And they know that they don't. That's kind of besides the point. They know that they don't, you know? But even though they know that, you know, they don't deserve you, even though they know that they don't know how to really value and appreciate, you know, a good thing when they have it, they still don't want anybody else to experience you. And that's kind of what it all boils down to. It's an ego and pride thing with this one over here. That's all. That's all that it is. And it kind of looks like that's all that it's ever gonna be when it comes down to this human. But yeah, that's what I have for you. Interesting human, I will say, but that is what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated, and I will see you guys in your next reading.